The short answer is that in Dying Light 1, the volatiles can back up the promise of danger in a zombie game, which they cannot do in Dying Light 2. So, let me show you. I'm standing in a safe zone, UV light. And let's see if I can make it to the next building up here. See that skyscraper? Now, when a volatile spots you, they can outrun you in the open. The only thing they cannot do is climb really fast. So you have to climb away from them, break line of sight, or not get spotted at all. Hear that ambient music? That's the same in Dying Light 2. I think it's beautiful. But the problem is in Dying Light 2, the gameplay cannot back up the danger. I'm playing on nightmare difficulty, so 2 or 3 swipes on those guys and it's over. You have this oppressive sense of danger in this game that's just not there in Dying Light 2. And I think I read some YouTube comment, not sure if it's true, that developers toned down nighttime with volatiles for the second game because in the first game apparently it was so scary that a lot of players just avoided it. And that's a functioning feature, they shouldn't have changed that. Okay. See, in the open, they'll catch you. So the only chance I got right now is to outclimb them. And the cool thing is, early in the game, when you don't have upgrades to parkour skills, your character takes actually some time to climb places. And the thing is, as you're running away from them, you have to be smart about navigating where you're going. So you can't just, like in Dying Light 2, just pick any direction and climb 4-story buildings. You really have to think about where can you get up real fast. I'm avoiding that UV zone on purpose to keep the chase going. Press B to see what's behind you. There's another one. Okay, here we go. I think this feature alone, that nighttime chasing, made it, I think, back at its time, 2015, made it the best zombie game on the market. I think, unfortunately, the second game failed to keep it up like that. And here's another cool thing I'd like to show you about Dying Light 1. This is the following DLC, which doubled down on the strength of the game while minimizing mistakes. It's like the opposite of what Dying Light 2 did. Because Dying Light 2, I think they amplified mistakes and removed the strength. Okay, the trademark feature was that you get a vehicle you can drive, the buggy. And it's an open landscape with rolling hills. And now consider here what they did, okay? Most of the buildings in this map are like this garage, or maybe 2-story buildings. So there's almost no place you can run away from the volatiles at night. And even if you're using the buggy in the Dying Light DLC, they can still catch up, and if you make mistakes while driving, catch you with the buggy. Okay. Buggy, and show you. Guys, attention. And here we go. Oh, we got 2 of them. It's similar to climbing away from volatiles. You make a mistake while driving, while trying to dodge an obstacle. You get too slow, they catch you. And I think that's amazing how they preserve that danger from volatiles while giving the player an extremely fast way to actually get around the map. So now let's take a look at Dying Light 2. Let's listen to the menu music as I'm calibrating my gamma settings, because it doesn't save every time you have to restart. You hear that? I think it's much more beautiful menu music than the first game. Like it has that sense of tragedy with a small hint of triumph. Oh, the problem is when you start playing, that fear and danger from the first game is just not as present as it should be. I'm only starting the video in the menu so we can listen to some of the loading screen music, which is beautiful. I love this variant of it. Okay, now let's go to nighttime. Yeah, the first problem is notice how fast the character moves. Notice you actually have to click on a button to move at this walking speed like this. I've turned it off. That's the normal jogging speed, which doesn't take any stamina. And this is sprinting speed. Okay, so most zombies, they cannot catch up with that. Okay, now let's try to find a power line and see what happens when we get their attention. Okay, now the chase officially started. I'm not gonna sprint, I'm just gonna jog, okay? See, I can just run around, and most zombies can't even catch up with me. I can keep repeating this for a few minutes like this. If a volatile in the first game on nightmare difficulty would have spotted me, I would be dead in 5 seconds by just running in a straight line. But as you can see in this game, it basically tries to dial up the danger slowly. And if I really want to get to a safe zone right now, you can get to a safe zone from any point in the map within probably 10 or 15 seconds if you're fast. Okay, this is chase level 1. Only about chase level 2 or 3 they're able to catch you, I think, with the faster zombies. See, so the fear is just an illusion in this game. That's the problem here. Okay, and if for some reason I get bored of being pretend chased like that, I can pick almost any surface right now and just try to run up it. Okay, that was a bad example. But in most situations in this game, it's extremely easy and to just get up somewhere and see now I got some breathing room until they catch up. So how to change that? Like that. I don't think the game can change the parkour to make it more dangerous because too many jumping puzzles are built around the game the way it is. Okay, so I probably cannot change that. Now what I would change is, at least for free open world gameplay, add a difficulty mode where volatiles and the system around volatiles behaves like in the first game. Okay, so it's a system where you cannot outrun them in a straight line. Only if you outclimb them and break line of sight, you might have a chance to survive. And you have like a 3 to 8 second window to try it. Because otherwise, this game is a great game. Like you have beautiful architecture, beautiful music, sound, lighting quality is amazing in this game. It's just, it currently fails as a zombie game and to produce the fear you get in the first game.